Hello everyone, I'm L.A. Little and this is today's short take, and today we're going to look at some air freight carriers. One of the questions you're always asking yourself economically is, is the economics turning? Is a downturn around the corner? One way to look at that is to look at the, stuff that moves the boxes around the air freight carriers, and so let's take a look at those and see what they look like. And if we do that, what we see here is, looking at the top two, FedEx, UPS. FedEx had sold off, got a bump up on earnings, hanging in this area. Actually, this wasn't earnings. I believe it was some sort of a merger acquisition that pushed it up. But in any event, it's kind of consolidating here. And if you look at it on a weekly, it's also consolidating at the top. So when I look at the FedEx chart, it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks okay. The real question is, do you break down? Do you break out? That's going to be the issue. And right now, the story's just not there. You don't know how that's going to work out. If we look at UPS, that too has been consolidating on a short-term basis. Nice bump up. You come back, you test that area. Now you're getting some spike back to the upside. On a longer-term basis, though, this one doesn't look quite as good. You've got two big breakdown bars, right? Now you're trying to crawl back up there. Maybe this is going to make it back up to the 105, 106 area. There is a high volume high, but you came off that high with volume, so I don't see this one anytime soon going back up to the high. So that one's more of a question mark. If I look down the group at the second tier players, there's a lot of them. The charts just don't look bad. I mean, and I'll just pull them all to weekly charts so we can see them. Here's Atlas Worldwide. That looks pretty strong. Here's the Air Transport Services Group. That looks strong as well. If you go down the list, Echo Global Logical, which is support for that industry. Here's Expeditors. I can't pronounce it. International. Still bullish charts. I mean, right down the group, I don't see a lot of bad charts in this group. So when I look at it from that perspective, it tells me, hey, doesn't look that bad. I mean, yeah, they're not like screaming higher anymore, but at this point, they certainly aren't suggesting the economy's rolling over and falling off a cliff. That is today's short take.